Hello everybody and welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. That looked a lot bigger a minute ago. Are we actually moving then? Oh wow, we are, look. That's pretty cool. I think this is just like the start. I'll just turn the music down because I guess that's really loud. Is it too loud, guys? Let's get into the game before we start fiddling about though, because you never know, do you? Big shout out to Advina before we get started. Thank you very, very much for donating the game, Advina. I'm looking forward to this. It's I don't think it's the longest game. A few hours at most, I think. But I think it tells a nice tale. A bit of Jack and Ori Friday. You're right, Jet Bear. How you doing? Hello, Daddy Ice. Hello, Stripe. Hello, Paloa. I wish I could have seen yesterday live. It was funny as hell. It's a good game, mate. It's a very good game. Right now, I seem to have access to things in here, look. So, the Finches, Edith, 1999 to whenever. So we can play it. Audio's good, look. So I've turned the master right down, but we might have to turn that up. Let's have a quick look, because I don't think... It all began with someone called Odin. 1937, 1917, 2010. Hey, Edie. So it's fairly recent then. Who the hell's Edie then? Some of them didn't last very long, did they? Look, Gregory, 1976 and 1977. I was looking at them, quite a lot of them died quite young, didn't they? Molly, 1937 to 1947. Calvin, 1950 to 1961. I mean, some of them had, Jesus, yeah, they all died quite young, actually, didn't they? Well, the majority of them. A couple of them seemed to survive a bit longer. Okay. Let's see. You're right, Hyde Fury. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you, fella. Right, okay, so... I don't know anything about the controls. He didn't tell me anything, so I'm guessing we're... Well, hang on. Who are we, then? Are we... So this is Edith Finch's diary, so... We're presumably Edith. Ah, there you go. Ah, right. This is the... this thing. Oh, no. Is it one of those ones where I have to sort of turn it? A lot
of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning. With the house.
Tell you what I'm going to do, guys. Let me just... because let me turn the master up to max. Let's turn things like... Let's have dialogue nice and loud, yeah? Don't want to miss any dialogue. So that kind of puts sound effects and music back down a little lower, doesn't it? Let's see how we get on with that. I want to get the audio right. Wow, it's slow. God, the graphics are amazing.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That sounds alright, mine. What's that like your end, guys? Whoa, check out the house. God almighty, what the hell, bro? Orcas Island Gazette. Oh, she's got like a knitted woolen hand thing.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Right, so we've not been here for... I wonder how old we are now. I can zoom in and out, and other than that, I don't seem to have a great deal of control. I can see my... I've got a little ring thing and a feather. Sounds alright. Just let me know if you want me to change anything.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, hang on. Cody's just... Hang on.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Sorry about that. Cody's just been an idiot. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. Can we have a look at, so is Lewis on here then? There he is, 1988 to 2010. Oh, that's really young, isn't it? Did I miss anything while I was gone, guys? You all right, American?
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Intriguing. I've got 2 routes I can take. Go down here. I'm quite looking forward to this. I think this is going to be like a proper tale, isn't it? I am playing with Edith Finch, yes. What's the matter with Game Wisp, mate? It's all okay, isn't it? Game Wisp are weird, mate. Honestly, I reckon they're a very, very strange company. You're right, Advina. How you doing? Thank you ever so much for the game, Advina. Seriously, mate. Wow, it looks amazing, doesn't it?
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Oh, right, okay. Missing. Milton Finch. Milton. It's not really scary, is it, Advina?
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I love her voice. I wonder who the voice actress is. Not sure we came the right way. Hello, Fortune. Hello, Saint Demon. Did you beat the forest? I beat it yesterday, mate. We kicked its butt. Sort of. Wow.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That is just totally bizarre. It looks like a Grumbodian Industries build. It looks like something James would make, doesn't it? The complete lack of symmetry, the randomness. I just see what you put in chat, Arica. Totally, mate. I think this is where James studied architecture, look.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Let's go and check out that house then. Ooh, I'm quite intrigued already, so...
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
You and me both, mate. I mean, that is a... I mean, it's a strange looker, isn't it? Around the back first. Swing out on a... What's that out there? That, like a lake, maybe, or something. You and me both, I reckon. How you doing anyway, man? How's PUBG going, dude?
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Let's leave that, mate. We're going to put that down to a raccoon, all right? Advina. There better not be bears or anything weird in this game, mate. A lot of these talking about Milton, aren't they? If you have information about Milton, call the Orcas Island Police Department. Orcas Island. It is a very strange...
Your part is required. You've been a most magnanimous host, and you've waited too long for this moment.
Thank you very much, Tex. Thank you very much, Tex. Thank you very much indeed. How's Alpha 16 going, fella? I managed to catch about 45 minutes of your stream earlier, mate. It looks like you are having fun, sir. Gary's potting mix with Macro Max. Ooh. The King Gardeners, then. So she's not been here for 11 years, correct? And she's 17. Is that right? Am I correct on that? Oh, so presumably that's the key, then.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Ah. I don't know if I want to be doing that.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
It's a bit ominous, isn't it? The house has been waiting for us. I don't want to go in. I think we should just sell it. We should put it on the market. That's where I came in, right? Should we go and check the garage out again, then? I'm not sure if I checked around on the right-hand side. Let's go and have a listen at the garage door. There's another door around here, wasn't there? So let's... maybe we can climb in through the cat flap. Oh my
Crawling
gosh.
through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Wow, the detail's incredible, isn't it? This is the kind of thing that, you know, you miss. You know, when you watch something like 7 Days, it's that bric-a-brac, isn't it? You just can't have that level of detail in what is essentially a voxel-based game. But this is the kind of thing that intrigues me. Just the huge attention to detail that goes into these sorts of games. And most people probably just walk straight past it. And, you know, that's I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just incredible, isn't it, you know? It's what immerses you in these worlds, that... The little fishing rods on the... Even got the trunking look for the electrical cables. Paddling pool for when we were little. Okay, let's go into the main house. It's clever, isn't it? Can we actually put a light on? Oh, we can.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Why did we leave? It's going well. They still have some problems to work out, but yeah, I was having good. What was performance like, Tex? I suppose that's the only real bugbear I've got. I mean, does it feel polished into, you know, there's no memory issues or, you know, frame rate hiccups? Didn't look like it on the stream. Hiya, Flare Star story. Flare Star. I'm about to take a swig of my coffee, mate. How's things? You're 17, hasn't been back in 4 years. No, 7 years, 7 years. Is it 7? Yeah. No, 11 years, mate. She's not been back to the house for 11 years. You're confusing me, mate. She left when she was 6.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Wow. I like to read, which is a good thing. Stunning, isn't it?
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
So I wonder if everybody left 11 years ago. Because, I mean, There's a lot of, you know, someone left in a hurry or someone's still been living here, right?
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
That's not bad. The old Imperial Palace look. Won't be bad at all. Actually, I quite fancy a Chinese there. Some tuna. Apple pie, folks. Look, yeah, we've got a recipe. Screenshot it. Someone make an Edith apple pie. So it even got all like the... my mom had a cookbook like this with all things stuck in it from ages gone by. Tweaks and things to recipes and all that kind of stuff. I wonder if she's still got it. Knowing my mom almost...
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Right, so there you go.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
So that would have been us. Look, that would have been us. Are we Edith Finch? Are we actually Edith Finch? Because going on this, we've got to be right. Edie. So Edie, it looks like she was in some sort of... is that a wheel? Yeah, it's like... Oh, and she got like, oxygen as well. So Edie died in 2010. There's our little kiddie tray, look. Fascinating. It was very smooth. There was some popping of trees and bushes. Yeah, I suppose they've always had that, though, haven't they? Text, especially with the new draw distance. But yeah, that's good to know, mate. As long as the glaring hiccups.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh. So that was Edie's place. It looks like, well, it was Edie, who was our grandma. There's Mom. And there was Edith. We know they were in the house.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
It's actually a really nice sort of house. They're obviously like really like reading and there's... It just looks like a cozy place, doesn't it? Everyone's got their favourite seats, look. Love the table.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Hey. It sank. Love the way they've done the text. Can I crouch or anything? All I think I can do, so someone tell me if I'm wrong, is use, so interact and zoom in very, very slightly. There's nothing telling you controls. There is nothing there at all, so... Yeah, they like the outdoors. Look, I've saw the fishing rods downstairs. It's like, well, they're obviously living on some sort of lake or ocean front, I guess. That's cool. Going the right way.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Great Grandpa Sven built the house. Where's Sven? He's not. Barbara Finch. Oh, it looks like she was some sort of director. Look, that looks like a Sasquatch or something. Look. Wow. Why is there no dust anywhere? Who knows, mate? You can see dust in the air. Maybe there has been someone living here, mate. I mean, who knows? Maybe there is someone still in the house. Maybe someone's packing it up. Who knows? All we know is we left.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Doesn't sound like it then, does it?
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Milton, stair lift there for Edie, right? Edie the grandma. So who was Barbara? No, it's like not everybody's on there, is it? There's Sven, look. There's Sven and someone called Ingeborg and Sanjay and Kay. Strange family tree, to say the least.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Wow. So our brother disappeared, Mom sealed up all the rooms, and Grandma started drilling peepholes. This is strange, isn't it? Oh my god, that would be scary. Imagine that at the top of the stairs. Oh yeah, look, all the rooms are locked up, look. Molly, 1937 to 1947. Ah, right. Oh, okay. I think I'm starting to... So many books, mate. So many... Oh, my
I spent
God.
a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
It actually looked... Because they mentioned a sunken house, didn't they, look? So at some point... Well, at some point they had a house that... Yeah, look, just sank. God, that's amazing, isn't it? Oh, cool.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Ayo.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, yeah.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh, jeez. Let me just have a little check down on the landing before we head through there, just very quickly. I just want to... Because we've got Molly's room. It's obviously sealed up. Oh, wow, there's loads of rooms, look. Quick look. Got Molly, does it say? Edie. So this is Grandma's room with Sven Hofstede. So Sven and Edie must have been. Gregory. Calvin. They all died very young, didn't they? Sven James Holland Finch.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
So was she my friend Bigfoot? It looked like she was a director, but then again, maybe I just misread that from the image. Oh, yeah.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Mom's a bit bonkers, isn't she? What was Mom worried about? Hang on, what was our Mom's name? Who's our Mom? Dawn. Dawn, our Mom? It's all about the zombies. I don't think there's any zombies in this, mate. I seriously hope there aren't. You're right, failed attempts. You know as much as I do, mate. We, all we know is we've got a book with this family tree on it. We're called Edith. We've come back to the family home. We're 17 years old.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
For some reason, we fled the family home 11 years ago with our mother. Something had happened to our brother. Our brother had disappeared. Our mom, presumably, has died, I'm guessing. And you look through the peepholes. I've not seen any peepholes.
Maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
I can't get back out. I've not seen any peepholes, actually, Avina. Sorry, mate. I wasn't really looking for them.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Wow.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Really, Paloar. Really.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
So we're in Molly's room. Ugh. Hamster poop.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Yeah, that's cool. Gerbil poop.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Cleverly done, isn't it? I like the almost like a jellyfish cuddly toy look.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Why, check out there, look. Yeah, it's got to be the ocean then, hasn't it? You're right, James.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Didn't eat the gerbil, did you? Gerbil food?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah. Don't think you should have done that. Just putting that out there.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
That's awful, locking someone in the house, isn't it? One in the bedroom. That's terrifying.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
So we're Molly now then, locked in her bedroom. Oh my God, dude! How you doing, Starscream? How's things, mate? That's awesome. Look at the detail on that. I thought about... What's that? I can't interact with that for some reason. I thought about eating the goldfish. Oh, I need to get... Oh, right.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Good girl, Molly. Good girl. God, she's starving. She's not just like a bit peckish, is she? It's awful. How long has she not had any food for God's sake? Oh, it's clever because look, I was just thinking a minute ago, like something's changed and I can't figure it out. I'm a lot lower than I was because I'm a little girl, aren't I?
I kept eating and eating.
She's not going to eat toothpaste. Oh my God. Isn't eating toothpaste like really, really bad for you? Doesn't it send you on a bit of a trippy trip like?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Don't eat those. No. Oh my God. I don't think this is going to end well, to be honest. She's eating some nasty carrot laden with gerbil.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Don't eat the bird.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly...
Whoa!
I was a cat.
What the hell? No way, bro. I'm a cat.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
So crazy. What on earth? I think I'm going the right way. Oh no. Oh, hang on a sec. I wonder if...
I jumped and I almost got her.
Cat go? Not the cat. Where did the bird go?
Now I was up in the big tree.
Oh,
I
no,
promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh no. Jeez, look at... Oh my, that's amazing. Apparently those berries were the... Well, that's what I'm just thinking, Eric. I wonder if she's like actually hallucinating from having eaten so much bizarre stuff. Or if she actually did clamber out the window or something and she's just sort of, I don't know, imagining things. Not sure. We don't really know much about the game at the minute, do we? I'm not sure where I go from here. Where's the bird gone? Get higher up.
I gobbled her up.
Oh! Yeah.
And suddenly, I was an owl.
Whoa,
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
It's amazing. Check this out. I'm actually controlling that. The fly by
Rabbits.
Rabbits. Well, that feels incredible. Going for it. Gotta get it. Got it, I got it, I got it, I got it.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Yeah.
I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Wow. You're right, Stevie-O.
A mama rabbit.
No, I'm coming. I'm going to sweep in from the left. Well, from the right. Dive bomb down.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Oh.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh my god, what is going on? Yeah.
I rolled
yeah.
off
Oh.
the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
It's incredible. No, it's inverted controls.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Hate inverted controls. All over the place. Where's the seal gone? Oh no, that's... I hate inverted. Can't see the seal. Where's the seal gone? Ah, there we go. And. I've got it. Yes!
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
You crazy child. I suppose if she's a shark. Oh look, you can see the blood. Wow, that's amazing. Right, I think I've got the controls a bit better now, guys. I have to actually go up to go up, which is throwing me.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh my god. What is that? Advina, you didn't tell me it was one of those games. The hell? I can't go any further than that. Why in a boat? Yeah, hopefully it was just for that bit, Adrena. Not sure what I'm supposed to do there. Oh, I can move. Oh, dude, that is freaky.
Now I was a
as hell.
monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Something over there. Some sort of tentacle monster.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Should we have it? What's going on? I can't move. I can't move. Thank you very much, Tiny. 6 months, mate. Get your silver crown today, sir. Thank you very, very much, bro. Thank you very much, Tiny. Let's get some sub love out there in chat for Tiny. 6 months, bro. Thank you very much, fella.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Oh, I can go backwards. I can retract. I didn't realise.
His belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor, his belly with a rusty razor, in the morning. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor?
Let's get back out. They need to make a game just where you can play as a giant tentacle. That is frankly pretty damn cool.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
What on earth? I didn't really want to kill anyone, Elegon. I was kind of like avoiding them, really. It seemed a bit, I don't know, mate. Thanks ever so much, Tiny. Seriously, mate. How's Connor, fella? We're slipping the old snake in the old look. Oh, we're coming out the toilet. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
I got closer and closer.
Back in Molly's room.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, that was so trippy.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that. but I'm sure Edie would have.
Jeez. So, what happened to Molly then? You get out. Did you think
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Huh. I wonder if Molly died from just eating like poisoned sort of gerbil fecal food, or if she maybe opened that window and actually fell out or something. You think we'll find out? So
I
now you're
spent a
technically
lot of
cannibal.
time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Oh wow, check that out. We've actually got one of these. I mean, not the same thing, but one of these really ancient like sewing machines. It comes in the most beautiful wooden like box.
Her room was like a museum.
So this is Grandma's.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse.
Ooh.
His wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Oh, there was a curse. So presumably was Odin the guy? Hang on, let's read it.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Wait, he took his house with him? It's a floating house barge thing.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh no.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
So Edie was Odin's daughter. Sorry, I thought it was his wife. Got you. And that's baby Molly.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, they look so happy, look. There's little Molly. For 100 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. So we've read all that.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So, Odin and... Yeah, okay, I've got it. Yeah, alright. Well, I think so, Bugsy. I think so. Hey, there's no one else with us.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
So, Milton and Lewis.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Sven. Taxidermy. Dragon kills Finch. Tragedy strikes. So basically there's a curse. So we didn't even know that.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
So that must have been taken pretty close to when we left. Norwegian folk tales. So, I wonder if there's some sort of built in 1937 Sven Finch. Excuse me.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Yeah, that's what I've just suddenly started thinking. I've got my own little thought process running in the background here. I'm trying not to interrupt the dialogue. If she fell out of the window, she couldn't have written it in the diary, could she? So I'm guessing the more likely situation with Molly was she was so hungry she just ate just ridiculous things, including berries, and maybe just poisoned herself. Smed. Maybe she was. Maybe that explains the incredible hallucination she had. So for some reason her mother locked her in her room. Maybe that's just part of the curse. You know, you lock yourself in your bedroom at night. Blah blah blah. I mean, let's not read too much into that just yet. She didn't have any dinner. She ate some berries, some stuff that was in the gerbil cage, and hallucinated that little tale we've just seen, and died in her sleep. Maybe having written stuff in a diary. Whoa. You know, peeing on the floor in here, would there? Frog? Ducks. So well detailed.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
It's like all the doors have got this kind of seal around them, look. It's kind of bizarre, isn't it? So I wonder if it's something like actively, I don't know. Oh, we don't know what the curse is, do we? Reckon we can play any of these cassettes?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
What's that, Bugsy? End game or end story? I'm just stepping through for a minute before bed, but anyone wants to give me a quick idea of what the game is about? Yeah, it's I don't know, mate. We just need to find out about our family history, I think, dude.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
My friend Bigfoot. Weird America. The Finches. Conspiracy Now. Molly Concepts. Jungle Book. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. Must be missing something in this room. Sven and Edie. Was there anywhere else we could go out? I don't think there was there? I think I'm missing something in here. Ah, here we go, look. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. Is it another secret entrance?
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Wow.
It's in the last place you would look.
That's so clever.
It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Haha, clever, mate. Wow. What? Oh, this is so bizarre. It's wonderful, isn't it? Calvin Finch. He didn't live very long, did he?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
That's some of them. There's no way I'd be doing this, mate. I'd have just sold it, seriously. These old radiators, mate. Explore the universe. Secret lives of war photographers. Finch National Park. Like it's all been, yeah. Red rope, look.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
What a cool bedroom for a
I guess
little
my
kid.
grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
That is so cool.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
I've got a broken foot, look. You're right, Captain Vage. You're right, Crimes. Oh, I can use both feet. Oh,
My brother
I
said
see.
he'd die before he ate another
Clever.
mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again.
I'm doing
And he
that.
wasn't.
I can control the feet independently.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
Well, that's a bit
But
odd,
that
actually.
day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
That's crazy.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell
Oh
you
no, we're not going to go back.
maybe
Should I
if the wind
stop?
hadn't picked up,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
then
god,
maybe
that's making
he'd
me feel
still
funny.
be here. But I doubt it.
Oh my god.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh my god, dude. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Make it
The day
stop.
he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Oh, that was terrifying, mate. That was like being in one of those cool VR roller coaster things. Oh my god, what a horrible way to go. Oh, jeez. So the wind picked up while he was trying to do a loop-the-loop. Oh my god. Oh, it's saving, look. Oh, that was scary, mate. That was really well done. God, it was going so fast.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Ah, I see. Yeah, got you.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
That was Sam's side. So Sam grew up without his twin brother. Oh, mate. It's kind of cool, look. In a kind of sad way, look. You sort of see the young son, or the young brothers, just as he left it, and the transition, even with the muted colours, look. Oh wow, that's quite touching in a way, isn't it? Quite representative of the way things change as you grow up, and oh, that's mad. Oh, I'm gonna cry, mate. Right, let's that's amazing. Ooh, got another secret. Ooh. Oh, push. I think that's one
The
of those.
passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
I think that's one of those horrible misconceptions that a lot of people have about landing in water and you'll be fine. But basically, landing in water can be pretty much the same as landing on concrete most of the time, mate. I don't think we were talking like 7 or 8 feet. I think we were talking, I mean, this house has been built up on the top, hasn't it? Let's have a quick look at that. Milton. Let me go back just in case we missed this. I'm not sure if it's an exit or... Back onto the landing, so presumably maybe a shortcut for later, perhaps.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Man, looks Tony look. You alright, Tony? How you doing, fella? We've already established that this is totally a James Guy
I never thought
Holland
about
build.
how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Your part is required. You've been a most magnanimous host, and you've waited too long for this moment.
Thank you very much for the host, Chelsea. How you doing, mate? What you been up to? Happy birthday, Barbara. Seattle Starlets. She just did oh, look, even see the doll look. It's amazing. So are these the peepholes? Can we actually look in the peepholes? I suppose we're looking in the wrong way, aren't we? So all the main bedroom doors are like properly sealed up, aren't they? Stories. Let's have a little poke around first. This old telephone. God, do you have telephones like that in America? Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? Look at that. The ones in the UK, it was like more a square than a rectangle, wasn't it? With the dialing thing kind of centralised. Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Ooh.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
This is so well done. Oh, that is amazing. That's
She
big
found
top.
Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Grum, fix your mic. You're echoing. Time to hit the magic switch.
Mic on. Is the mic okay or not? Bloody knob vage. Thanks, Phil.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Don't open the fridge. Is it Rick? Oh my god! Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Got the crutch again, don't worry. Goosebumps. Remember Goosebumps? I think you can watch that. Oh, you can watch that on Netflix now. You know. Walter Finch.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh my god.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Go on, Cal.
He was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Oh my god.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Come on, Barbara, let's get out of here, mate. Out the window.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
God damn it. Sod Walter, mate. You can't get out.
Wally's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groan.
I'll whack him. Oh! Oh!
He wasn't moving,
Splash
but
box.
she sensed the story might not be over yet.
It's the best way down. How do you get down? Quick, let's go. That's cool, because we saw the other skate a minute ago when we came up, didn't we? Goosebumps is on Netflix, Crimes. On UK Netflix, the whole
had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
See the old TV look.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh! Behind you, Barbara!
Oh dear.
Surprise! Bravo, Barbara!
You were wonderful! The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
What?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Tales from the crypts, isn't it? So what really
Edie
happened
told
to
me
her?
all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I'm so confused on that one. The others I can sort of explain, or at least try to explain. Maybe she was brutally murdered by Rick. Who knows? How bizarre. How bizarre. You're right, Chelsea. Yeah, we're playing... Yeah, I reckon's probably done a little semi-explanation there. Yeah, we're 17-year-old Edith Finch. We've come back to our family home after 11 years after something happened of an evening. All we know is that all our ancestors... Oh, I've just done something to my controller. All our ancestors were... well, they all seem to die very mysterious deaths, or at least part of that is they also died very young, the majority of them. Something to do with a family curse. So, I suppose we're here to maybe try to break the curse, or at least figure out more about it. Shall I go out and go back to the landing, then?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Let's go and find the music box. I think I actually played with this downstairs, didn't I?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
So I keep thinking Edie and Odin were married. It was his her father.
It's
wasn't
funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
I don't know if we want to go into the basement, really, folks. See, all the doors are like proper sealed, aren't they? Where was it? It was just here. Oh look, bish bash bosh, mate. So they're ginger. Can't be gingers, mate. Gingers ain't got souls, so there'd be no point in having a curse. What a wonderful, wonderful game, though.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Did you actually split your feet then, Crimes, when you did the jumps off the bridge then? Did that actually happen to you? Like, actually split the soles of your feet? That's awful, mate. But the first time that happened, it was a bit of a scary moment, wasn't it? Smoky Forest lacquer. So this is where the accident happened. I don't think we should be playing with power tools, mate. Oh, that's a bit dark. Oh, hang on a minute.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Packages, you say?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
That's the fridge.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, bro. Oh my god. Oh, that's not good, mate.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Have some more lights, please.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Has he been living down here?
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Ah. Oh, no, he lived quite a long time, look. Boy, he lived a hell of a long time compared to the rest of them. That's just like a pretend view, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it looks like the right. So he maybe locked himself down here to try and outwit the curse. Then, so how did he die? Because he lasted a while. Look.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years down here.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
You're right, damage.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Oh, this is peaches. Good wholesome breakfast.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
It's midday, right?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Oh no.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Oh no, don't do it. Well, having said that, there's no point in living down here for 30 years. I mean, you might as well just not have a life anyway, right? So he's gonna leave after 30 years. Yeah, can I get around? I'll get past. Oh, sorry. I have to leave while I still can. Oh, nice. We have an alternate exit. You're right, two kings. looks like there's more to it as well.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
Brown rice. Yeah. Got some peanut butter there. Some jam.
And Calvin.
That in there. That's like his rubbish tip, look.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day.
Yeah, I agree.
Even if it kills me.
I agree, to be honest, mate. That's no existence, is it? But he did escape the curse, though.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all
Sunshine.
of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left.
A year?
Or a month.
Oh, see.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh, dude! Dude. Well, he didn't last long, did he? Wow. So you basically made it about 2
Walter
seconds.
died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Wow. Sorry, Walter. Well, this curse isn't mucking
I'm sure
about,
my
is
mom
it?
was trying to protect me.
How do I get down there? Okay. I was trying to get off the tracks as well. You could sort of see that wasn't going to end particularly well.
Maybe she was
couldn't
afraid
you?
I'd end up like Walter.
God damn it.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
Yeah, that is a bit weird, isn't it?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
One of us left, or maybe 2. How old is she? Do you think she's pregnant?
And found out what happened to everyone else.
Now that there's only one of us left, but maybe 2, do you think she...
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Which would explain what maybe she's talking to the baby. So maybe it's not an internal monster. Maybe she's actually talking to her child, telling her child all about the curse. The unborn child. I could be reaching, but that was a weird thing to say there, wasn't it?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
She's writing it. She's writing it as we trundle along. Maybe I'm off.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
It is. She's pregnant, isn't she? She's pregnant. Oh no. Is that a bump? Boobs in a bump, look. I'm telling you, boobs in a bump, mate. Oh no. That changes everything. Oh no. I think I'm right, you know.
And the history you're a part of.
Wow, beautiful. Something out there looked like diving platform. Wonder what that was. Little flashing red light all the way out there. Rest in peace, stream down. Don't think so, mate. I think she's talking about a missing brother who was never confirmed dead. Milton. I don't know. I reckon Milton's toast, mate. Because, look, he's got a death thing on here. Look, mate. I spotted that early on. Look, Milton died quite early on. So, no, I don't think so, mate. I think she's pregnant, personally. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. What's that damage? Ever played Going to the Rapture? Isn't that weird thing that I thought was going to be some sort of like Dishonored-esque amazing game that turned out to be a PvP game? Or am I thinking of something completely different, mate?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Oh no, sorry, no, I'm thinking of something else. Everybody's Gone to the Rapture was the one where it was the quaint English village, wasn't it? Yes, no, we did play that. We played it on stream, mate. That was the one with the strange glowing sort of souls almost, wasn't
I think
it?
the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I think I might have missed anything just back. Let me just check out over here just very quickly because there's some lights there. Look. Oh no, so how do we stop the curse? Spooky McSpooky, mate.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
I love her knitted sleeves glove things. I think they're brilliant. How am I getting back in? You missing? Oh, there's a trail all the way up there, look. Statue, look. So I'm guessing maybe around there then.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Well, I suppose they had to bury Odin, didn't they? Wonder how they got the bricks for the fireplace if the whole thing sunk.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh no. Pet Cemetery. Now, there was a good book, mate.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, look. It's kind of like the cat wings, the owl wings, look, from the story. Is there any evidence of a shark? Oh, guys, it's quite sad, isn't it? Sven. E. That? I can't quite figure that out. FDCKN knit. It's a bit strange. There's Walter. Look down and look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look in the train tunnel. Look. Barbara Finch with the Hollywood star as such. That's amazing. That's really cleverly done. What's this then? Does this give a clue to how Edie died? Check something. Yeah, Calvin was the yeah, the one that flew off the swing, isn't he? Like Rocket Man. Amazing, absolutely amazing.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Oh, so they're on the boat. Look, that's Odin on the house as it sank into the depths of the bay, which is presumably that
poking out of the water at low tide.
So that's what the red light was. Look, it's actually the house. So it's a warning beacon, isn't it, for ships maybe? This is amazing.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Crazy, mate. Crazy. Right, okay then. Do you think I actually checked everything out there? Let me just quickly see if I can go back to that.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Yeah.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
That'd be awful, wouldn't it?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
An absolutely tragic story, and I have a horrible feeling it's not going to get any, better.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, boom! Boom, mate. Oh, gosh, that doesn't sound good at all, does it? Silly girl. Silly girl.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
A little campfire down there, look. There's a little ashtray.
They were both pretty intense.
So he's the taxidermy chappie. Look round before we read his story.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Oh. Nice rifle there, look.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Okay, let's go and find out what happened to poor Sam then. Yeah, I did, didn't I, Advina?
Dawn, I
yes,
promise
please, Z-Star.
You'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are going to last a lifetime.
Oh.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey,
let's see.
Language.
There she is.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
Smile and
I'm gonna
enjoy
take some
it.
pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
So well
I'm just saying,
done.
I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Can't see it. Where is it?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Oh, it was her. I was trying to find the
Do
deer.
I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh, God, that made me jump.
Great shot, Dawn!
Oh, God, that's awful. Want to take a selfie?
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
You what, mate? What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, there you go.
Hang on, kiddo. Just trying to get a shot of the two of us together.
What am I trying to do here, dudes? I'm trying to set a timer, right? Is he not supposed to go running up there and go and stand with her? Oh, I can move him. Oh, sorry, guys. It's not... Oh, I see. I can actually move him. It wasn't obvious that I got control of him. Oh, God. How do I get him up?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think
God,
about...
Oh, God! Oh, that is awful. Oh, that is too much for some little
Of
girl
all
to
these
see.
stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Oh, that is awful. I'm going to be an emotional wreck by the end of this. What an absolutely, totally just heart-tugging game. Just wow. Oh, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. I didn't realise I could move him. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so sad, isn't it? A whole family just... Oh, jeez. Whoa. Mind blown. Meal ready to eat. Oh, it's so well done, Damage. Honestly, I mean, the way
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Each one's like told in such a unique way, isn't it? It's oh wow, it's incredible. Gregory, Dawn, and Gus. Sam Finch. Oh, hang on, I hadn't finished with that. Could I turn it over? Bad, my bad.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, not a little kid.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
If this better not be something tragic. Well, everything's been tragic, so let's be honest. Oh, look how big the bath looks to us. Oh! Cool.
Bath time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I
Oh, wait,
don't
so I
want
can
to
control
right
the
now.
frog, look.
I wonder what he saw.
I can jump. I'm a little frog. Yes.
What his world was like.
Going back round for more. Come on. Big jump. You get it? Oh, we missed it. Oh, yes. Bish, bash, bosh,
It
me.
reminded me so much of Calvin.
My little froggy, look at
Lost
this.
in his imagination.
Whee!
Whatever it was, he saw.
Oh, it's so cool.
It sure made him happy.
That's wicked. Can I get that as? Yeah. Go on, little froggy man. I've got the biggest grin on my face. Got it. Got it. Got it. That is being a cheeky one. That is being a cheeky one. You can actually make him clap his little hands as well. That's so mad. This is so much better than PUBG. Rocky Bath game. What's happening with this? What's it saying? Does it say something? Get the right way up. I'm the whale now, look. Oh, look, I can spin. I'll try and get this E. Why can't I get the E? The E's been really difficult. I think I do need to get it. Need. Got it! What's it say? Oh! Oh. Let's get up there, look. I'll try and get back. How did I get up there a minute ago? Actually, I have no idea. There we go. Right. Can't make it. Need to get back onto that now. I don't know how to get that up there. Got it!
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy.
Oh, look!
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
That suds look.
I know you did everything you could.
Oh.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Boink!
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I don't think. Oh no, 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 Grub!
About the world he saw.
No! No, please, for the love of God, no. Oh God, I can't play this game. That's awful. I can't do anything. Can I turn it off?
Hey, there's so much I don't understand.
Oh, what?
About Gregory. About everything.
Oh no. Oh no. That is just awful. Why would they do that to me?
Wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too.
Oh, that is... Oh.
Good luck, Kay.
Wow, why? He just wanted to play with his little frog. Oh, mate. I'm so sorry, Gregory. But it wasn't my fault. You shouldn't have rang. Never leave a child alone in a bath, for God's sake.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Poem for Gus. Oh, that is just shocking.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, That's me, that is. I'm flying a kite, legit straight upward. That is wicked the way they've done that.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
The people down there.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
Husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
That is so hypnotising. So you've got to play this game just to do this. Whoa.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh, crashed.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Detailing all of that up there. Oh!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Xenos, mate.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
See you later, Batman. Take care, mate. Take care, dude. Tell you what, this is something special. This game. I tell you. Huh. I mean, wall.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
You're right, Asa Walden. How you doing? Sorry, mate. I didn't see you there, mate. How's things?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Ah, right. So that's the Sanjay we saw. Family tree law. I thought it was a donut then.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Dawn Finch.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Louis now.
When my dad died,
Crazy
I
house.
don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Oh, that sounds good, Astor Weldon. You got anything planned for the weekend, mate?
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Actually go in the peepholes? Oh, we can.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Way in, right? You got it sorted, hello? Oh, nice one, mate. Wow, check that out. We should recreate that in 7 Days to Die. So cool. '92. So this is our brother then, yeah?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Take care, Dr. Marnie. Right, Divine Dementia. To try and escape the curse, I think, hello. And as people were dying, I suppose, and becoming victims of the curse, the last remaining members of the families, like our mom and our grandmother, they just started sealing rooms up. So I suppose to, maybe in the hope that it would stop the curse, or maybe to just try and contain the curse. Who knows? Maybe just to try and capture a little something of the people they've lost in the family. A little. So, there we go. Actually, stop it, look. Oh no. Jeez. What the hell happened?
I was
Milton?
4 when Milton disappeared.
Damn, that is dark.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
It's the picture, look. God damn it, mate. Awful thing. One absolutely awful thing.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
There you go. That's why they were sealing the doors, mate. Your answer is there, hello. We just come through that room? We did, didn't we?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
Well, that's some trippy stuff, look. Legalised marijuana. we could do with a little toke about now, couldn't we? Oh my god. I'm going that way. It's nearly met a very unfortunate and tragic end ourselves there. Going. Beautiful. Oh, here we go, look. It's like a boat, isn't it? And that's right, yeah. Edith's, as Advena says, so peepholes were put in by the
Louis's
grandmother.
room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
See, Bong games. Wow. Films. Living the dream, mate. Yeah, like Advena says, so our mother was essentially sort of locking the house up room by room to try and contain whatever the curse was. But Edie, our grandma, was drilling the peepholes in the doors so she could still keep some insight into the past, I suppose. So we've got the gaming machine and we've got the locker. I love the music.
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
High school diploma.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
The hell? What am I doing with this? Oh, God!
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself.
That's me doing that. Oh, that's awful. Oh, God.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Missed.
Wander.
Oh, I'm wondering. Oh, that's me. Oh, what the hell?
I asked him to describe it.
That's not going to be easy.
He said he started small.
I've got to use both sticks.
Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
I'm really worried about my hand over there. I'm not
Then
going to
something
lie.
moved. Bats. And toads.
Oh, it's really weird. It's so weird to control. It's a bit like a brother's a tale of two sons.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
God, what's going on?
And he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Go across there, or? Man, it's like playing AD&D, look.
But he found something more.
Oh, wow, check that out.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Louis. So I let him go on. even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Oh, doggy was the floor.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia.
Huh. This is insane.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Getting less and less of an image here, guys.
And songs for them to play.
That's amazing.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every
Music
day
is
his
awesome.
imagination grew stronger.
Oh wow, check it out. Look.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
I'm right in the
Then one
swing
day
of
it
this
struck
now.
him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
So cool. Oh gosh, I'm on a little boat now, look. You know how you do this on
He'd
mouse and
conquer a
keyboard.
city, then immediately push on. New Louisville,
The control's so cool.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Oh god. Lewis. It's all going to end badly, isn't it, mate?
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Handsome queen?
handsome queen.
Oh, I see. Oh, right, got it. Check that out. Oh, that is so cool.
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
Bish bash bosh, mate.
He followed the sound of her
Silver harp.
silver harp.
Oh. We missed it. What an enchanting tale.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
I can't see anything there. Oh dear.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh god. Oh god, I need to hurry up, mate. Something terrible's going to happen. Oh no.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Gosh.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
That is amazing.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him. that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh, what the hell, bro? What the hell, bro? Must be his locker at work, right?
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
You right, Jim Jam? Oh. My God, Lewis, that's a lot of fish, bro.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
That's something out of a Disney film, isn't it? It's amazing. That cat, holy wow.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
I just realised my eyes are bulging. I'm sitting here like it's complete sense.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Complete sense of wonder.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh no! Oh, what? Guillotine me. Oh,
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Blown away. Amazing.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Wow. Good God. His poor family. I'm really scared for her now and her baby. For those of you that don't know, she's pregnant, as we found out not so long ago.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
90th birthday, look. It's like Paris, doesn't it, in the background? It's like the Eiffel Tower in that picture. Oh, God! Really? Really, Vage? Really? Seriously, man?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
That little origami bird there, look.
But it had to end one way or another.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about the end.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh, I don't know if I want to know. I almost just want to stop now. I really don't think I want to know. Oh, wow. Let's do it. Tell me, Edith. Get comfy. She's so pregnant. 22 weeks, isn't she?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Can't move. That's alright, Vage. You made me jump, mate. You actually made me jump. I'm so absorbed in it. It's actually genuinely quite
the
hypnotic.
power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
It's to the library.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
So she's telling her she can't run away from the curse, isn't she?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
So it's like she was saying, it's almost like maybe... I suppose the mum sees it as the grandma is actually making it happen. Through the stories, isn't she? Maybe there's a power to the stories.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, we're going to get to go to the house, do you think? Oh, I think we are.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, wow.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
Yeah, we do.
No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
I got turned around.
Odd.
I started seeing things. things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
I can see the old hands.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Oh no!
It's mine.
Mom!
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car and
Mom!
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Bye, Grandma. Love you, Edie.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Mom!
After that, we moved around a lot.
I used to love doing this. I still do this.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Fake it or something.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't.
Aww.
And then I was alone.
That's awful. So
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
like a heartbeat.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
Yeah.
I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, that was us. Oh, dude. Oh, penny drop. God damn, that is amazing. Holy wow. God damn, that is... Oh, shit. Time out, mate.
Stream has been up for 2 hours, 20 minutes, 43 seconds.
So I had something in my eye. Holy shit. God damn. That's legit, yeah. Onions, that's the one. I had an onion. I had an onion in my eye. Wow. What an amazing... I'll be back. Yeah, wow. Dang. That was awesome. Truly, truly awesome. Wonder how long it took to make that. A long time, I reckon. What else have they done? I don't recognise the studio name. We'll have to see what else they've sort of pushed out. Thank you, Advina. Seriously, mate. Thank you. Oh, wow. Jesus, what a tale. Edith Finch team. 2012 to 2017. Jesus, man. The replay a story option is now available. Oh, so you can go back and play individual ones then, presumably, yeah? What's that, Tony? For your information, those who play and read this game but will then take on the Finches. Shut up, Tony, you knobber. Wow, what an amazing story. That was beautiful, Advina. Thank you. I owe you one. Because I'd never have played it otherwise, Advina. It's just one of those games I hadn't even heard of it, let alone put any thought into playing it. That was incredible. So well done. Everything about it. The individual tales. The way each one sort of played out. They were so individual, weren't they? Just like the characters. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And stunning as well. Beautiful game. And I mean, I don't know what it was like on stream, but flawless my end. Absolutely flawless. It didn't even skip a beat. Yeah, I've heard Payday 2's free. In fact, I need to go and check to see if I've actually got that. Jesus, wow, what an absolutely incredible experience. That's two like really good games recently, isn't it? I mean, obviously we've played things like Stalker, which was, you know, I really enjoyed that. So I check my took one phone call. I seriously need to go and catch up with, but I didn't want to interrupt the flow of that. Yeah, fire watching this. Two amazing sort of tales. I didn't see where this was going to go at the end, and then you start, as soon as the penny dropped with her being pregnant, and then like about 5-10 minutes later, we kind of got confirmation of that within the actual story itself, didn't we? The forest was incredible as well, yeah. I mean, considering there was so much to that game in terms of, you know, I suppose open world exploration and all the survival elements, you know, that was incredible as well. Games are pretty cool these days, aren't they? Just goes to show there's a lot out there that you miss out on, isn't there? Well, I certainly do. Absolutely awesome. I owe you a big thank you there, mate. Thank you very much, Advina. You know what game would be fun, Grum? PUBG. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting at. What's that? Tone, you had to mute and turn Grum off. Got Gregory. It's home too much. Oh, right, yeah. That was a horrible tale, wasn't it, Tone? And the thing is, it's weird because playing it, you actually got that sense of just sort of wonder. You know, all it was like a little frog in a bath, but the way they've done it in the game, it's one of those games that, yes, okay, it's incredibly story-driven. But actually playing it, things like the frog in the bath with Gregory and the kite with Gus, just actually playing that feels amazing. It really does. There's just something about it that feels incredible. Lewis's story was just completely hypnotic. I think I completely forgot I was streaming for a few minutes while we were playing as Lewis. That was just completely haunting, wasn't it? And you know the really weird thing is, I had a job back in the day where I did something very similar. I'd not long been out of university, and what I was doing was very repetitive, and we'd got a big AD&D campaign going, and I lost myself in my own thoughts doing what I was doing, very much like Lewis did, and I was creating the D&D campaign in my head while I was at work, and then making notes, just sort of like, say, during my lunch hour as such. So that one really resonated with me there. That was kind of like, just wow. Absolutely breathtaking. And Molly, at the start with Molly, it was like, oh my God, because you don't know what you're expecting when you come into a game like this, because I'm completely blind. I knew nothing about this game. Just nothing at all. And then came in and saw, obviously, Molly's character. I'm like, what on earth is happening here, you know? It's nice. Right, boys and girls, I'm going to go and take a break. I'm going to make a couple of phone calls. I'm going to have to think about what we're going to play. I knew this wasn't going to be a super long one. What about 2.5 hours we clocked in on that, I think? Seems about right. Hell of an experience. That's something that Elagon would love, I tell you. I don't know if he turned off, didn't want to ruin it, but that's all right, Carbon Raider. Nice to see you, mate. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, death's part of the reality of the world we live in, isn't it, Advina? I think sometimes to play something like that, it makes you, I don't know, sometimes it puts things in perspective a little bit, doesn't it? And it's the tragedy of that family there. Absolutely just shocking. Things happen, right? Milton looks like Doug. Where's Milton? He does, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, that was a dark tale for Milton, because it's a case of you just don't know, do you? There was no closure for the Milton death, because you just don't know what happened. He just simply disappeared, didn't he? Scary stuff. All right, guys, I am going to go and take a break, grab myself coffee. I've got a couple of phone calls I need to make because I had to refuse them during that stream. So we will be back later. I'm not sure what time, so I'll jump on Discord in a little bit. But just a really, really big thank you to all for joining us for that. A hell of an experience. It's certainly a game I will never forget. And a massive, massive thank you to Advina for popping it our way. Thoroughly enjoyed it, Advina. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I will see you all soon. I have no idea what we're going to be playing. I might just play something like Ghost Recon. I might just have to go and shoot some things for a little bit after that one. But I think I owe it to myself to have an hour's respite after that, just to let it sink in. Because I think sometimes you can bounce from game to game and not actually let things settling as much as maybe you should do. That's why I did after Firewatch. Cool stuff. Guys, girls, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure. I will return shortly. I'll have a natter on Discord. I'll see you soon, and thank you very, very much for watching. And thank you once again, Advina. I'll see you soon, guys.